This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And right away, he lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Out of the gun now on third down. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll start by running the option to the right. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Forward.
Closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38, Jackson. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jeff Gladney. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They started on the ground with Eckler. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On the ground, it's Eckler. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Vikings nothing. Justin Tucker to kick.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Jackson on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. After the sack on first down, Jackson, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Andrews. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Open man is Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 9. A big play that time for the Ravens. 48 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to run again. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Jackson. Flushed out. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Play action. Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Back to throw now on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Austin McGinnis out for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Jackson now off the bootleg. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
What a play!
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And the Ravens are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule? 4th quarter.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson His second touchdown of the night, and the Ravens will extend their lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Jackson buying time to his left. He'll run it, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is, when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch?
And now here's another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Jackson on 3rd down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Ravens 49, Vikings 20.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards, a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. So the Vikings bringing the offense back onto the field. They'll go for two here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. So now just 4 ticks left in this one. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do. Yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim.
And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. The 20. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for Baltimore, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.